Hi. How you guys doing? Coming back to you again to speak about education briefly. Today I received from Amazon the book from Kunjufu concerning educating black boys. And it's funny because some of the things that he's speaking about, I've been saying for years, especially that when it comes to boys are at stake. Their lives are in danger. They don't survive birth as well as girls. And then through infancy, if they don't pick up those motor skills that they're going to need later in life, you'll see it. Me as a teacher, I would see it when they were right in 7th and 8th grade. They wrote like they were 3 and 4 year olds because those skills weren't developed. There's a period where the mother has to cradle the child, those early months. It's very important that the mother's close to the baby. And a lot of times that doesn't happen because in our community, unfortunately, we have the highest rate of teen births. 13 years old is the average for young black girls to get pregnant. Okay, so a 13-year-old doesn't know anything about taking care of a baby, so the baby doesn't get that nurturing that it needs. And then the other side of it is, we also have the problem of drug addiction in our community. So you can imagine someone who's a heroin addict and then a baby for 9 months living inside that environment. And then when it comes into the world, this is what you got. You know, I don't want to make it too long because these things need to be short so that people can watch them and get the most out of them as quickly as possible. One thing that he talks about in his book is that we should wait until the age of 28 to marry and then 30 to have our first child, because by that time a man is more fully formed, is more really his self-worth, the way he sees himself is more valuable at that time, you know. And I've been saying that for years. Because the problem is in our community, you know, white kids leave home at 18, about that age. In the black community, Dominicans, people of color, 28 is the age when finally, you know, young people decide to leave the home because it's more convenient for them at that time to do it that way. Anyway, let me fix this tie. The heck, I'm putting a tie on. I might as well wear it proper, right? You know, trying to look official, because sometimes we want to create a certain persona, a certain way of people seeing you. But the gist of the book, which I'll be covering in the Exile Exhorter, is that kids need to read the autobiography. Black boys need to read the autobiography of Malcolm X, and that's part of the program that's proposed to counter the effects that black boys need to read the autobiography of Malcolm X. I'll be honest with you. I'm not lying here. I read it about 14 times while I was growing up. I didn't know I was doing the right thing, but I always found something in it that served me in a positive way. You know, and then the upbringing that I had from my mother and father just reinforced that. But we have to nurture our children as much as possible. And we have to create responsible young black men. We have got to stop this nonsense where women raise the daughters. They raise their daughters, yo. But they love their boys. And these boys come up being all brattish, irresponsible. The mother tells them stuff that they don't need to hear, and at the end of the day, think about it. If boys were the ones who got pregnant, we wouldn't have such a high birth rate, because boys would then take care of themselves and get the stuff they need. And hopefully we can get some changes done, because 13 is too young for black girls to start having babies. Until next time, let's keep it short, let's keep it real, and have a great night, and God deserves all the glory. Bye.